Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Informed Player Review with me, your boy FIFA Wonder HD. And as you can see guys, this week we'll be looking at Informed Solomon Kalou, the Ivory Coast winger, formerly of Chelsea. But before we get into the review, as always, I'd like to give a massive shout out to myfootcoins.com. Please go check them out, their link will be in the description below. So anyway, Solomon Kalou, as you'll see in these clips, and just that one then, scored me a few decent goals. Not as many as maybe what I would like. Some of the ones like that, well saved and that, sort of hit the post and forced good saves. But overall, he was very good in an attacking sense. His pace felt about right. I think 84 felt fairly sort of on the money, to be honest. His dribbling was very good, as you can see there. He sort of worked it around a few players very well. Finished quite tidily too. His finishing, 88 finishing, I think on a cheap card. Whether you play him right mid, right forward, right wing, whichever, 88 finishing at any of those positions is pretty damn good. His heading also, was quite pleased with that. He did score me one header in the games that I played with him, and he had a few other chances. I did play him as a right winger, so he wasn't sort of too much involved in that respect. Although he did set up a lot of headers for other people, like you can see now, for the one that Drogba somehow missed. I'm blaming it on him, not me. But yeah, so his crossing was good, his dribbling was pretty damn sick as well, and his heading was okay. He's quite a tall bloke. There's another example of his crossing into Drogba that he did score that time. His heading there at 75, I was quite pleased with. His heading accuracy is 78 in game. He comes with a 3-star weak foot and 4-star skills. So you add those 4-star skills to his pace and his dribbling, and that's pretty damn good as well. His attacking work rate being medium, I would have preferred it to be a bit higher. Those work rates, not bad if you're playing him right mid. I was playing him as a right winger, so I did want him maybe to be a bit more sort of positive, a bit more forward thinking than what he was. Sometimes I found him to be a little bit slow getting, off the mark, and being on the shoulder of the last defender. He wasn't always doing that, which sort of annoyed me a little bit. I played Informed Javinho on the other side, and I found him a bit more positive, a bit more attacking than Kalou. Kalou would often be a bit deeper in some areas and wouldn't always make the best runs. But overall, I think a really great player, to be honest. 11,000 coins currently on Xbox. 11,500, pretty much exactly the same on PS3. To get an informed player for that cheap is really, really good. He's worth it just to have an informed player anyway. But the fact that obviously he gives a positive link for Drogba makes it even more worthwhile. As you can see there, he's got good finishing, fantastic dribbling, great pace, decent heading, 4-star weak foot, linked to Drogba, and he's cheap. The only sort of downsides that I can think of is that he's got sort of not awful positioning. Do not get me wrong, it's not awful, but I just found that he was a little bit deeper. So if you're playing him at right midfield, you'll have no problems. If you're playing him a bit forward, more forward on, you may find that he's not sort of in the, right positions when you come to play a through ball or a chip through ball sort of thing. It might frustrate you now and again. But overall, for a player who's in form, he's got good pace, good dribbling, very good shooting, and decent passing and heading. I think what more can you want, really? The one thing I did find was that was sort of like his rubbish long shots. They felt a bit weak. I scored one, which wasn't too bad. And obviously, if you are playing him on the right, sort of right wing, right forward, you're going to be cutting in a lot for his shots. And I found his weak foot, although it is 3 stars, to be quite mediocre. A lot of them were quite tame when he was shooting, especially with his long shots not being fantastic. Sort of weak foot shots outside the box. Probably very few are going to go in, to be honest. But those are pretty, pretty small cons, to be honest. He's got a lot more pros, and at the sort of price he's at, what have you got to lose? 10 grand, you can make that back in no time. And the amount of fun you're going to have with this guy, especially if you have Drogba as well, is well worth the coin. So overall, 7.5, maybe a little bit harsh. Maybe could round that up to 8, to be honest. But overall, a really good player. Really enjoyed using him, and well worth the coins. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Please hit like, subscribe for more content, and peace.